channel. And for those of you who already seen my first video a day or two ago, today we're back with another video. So all who are just coming to join, please to go and watch the first video, and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. So this video will be baking a cake today. I already baked a cake on my first video, and persons have been telling me that they didn't know they could bake on a coal stove. So today we're gonna bake another cake for my son's birthday. So we're going to go right into that. So the hella top, hella bottom and hallelujah in the middle. We always hear that when you hear your mother, your grandmother talk about baking pone or pudding. It's the same method that we're going to be using on the coal stove today. So stay tuned and watch as we get the ingredients put together. Alright, so we're getting the ingredients ready so you can check in on the ingredients. So we have 2 eggs in the pan, and you know, we're just freestyling it. It's not really done to measurement specifically, even though they're saying baking you have to do specific measurement, but just go along because you know we're Jamaicans. Get in half a cup of oil, and this is rose water. Gonna get in some rose water, and I get in about this much of rose water. You know, it's kind of strong, can be overbearing if you add too much. And this is some vanilla that I just throw in this bottle. So you can add as much vanilla as you'd like. I'm going with 2 of these spoonfuls for now. And we're gonna add the milk. So these are my wet ingredients. So we're gonna add half a cup of the milk. Don't have a real measuring cup as yet, so I got to use one of the cups to have. Add the milk. So now we're gonna whisk this up, even though I have a hand mixer which I'm gonna use to blend the dry ingredients, but for now I'm gonna use the whisk to just whisk this up. So this is the wet ingredients, like I said. So stay tuned while I get my dry ingredients ready. Okay guys, so behind camera I already took out some flour and I put some baking powder and some salt in there already, because I'm not really sure if baking powder and stuff is already in the cake mix itself, so I just put a little because I don't want to overpower it. So flour, baking powder and salt. So we're gonna sift it now to mix up the wet ingredients. So we're sifting out the lumps because you know we don't want the lumps in there. So we don't want the lumps in there, you know. Okay, we're adding the cake mix now. So the reason why I chose chocolate cake, the reason why I chose the chocolate cake mix is because, like I said, it's my son's birthday today, so he likes chocolate, anything chocolate. So I just decided to get the chocolate cake mix. See the amount of lumps that are in there? Kind of just use a spoon to kind of smooth them out so that you don't end up wasting the cake mix. This is how you get more out of your cake mix. And guys, do not mind the background noise. The children are home from school, as well as there are some people here. Some family friends are here. So if you hear any talking in the background, it's from them. This is the pot that I'll be baking the cake in. It's greased and floured, so stay tuned until we pour it in. So we're mixing in the ingredients of the cake now. So this is the dry ingredients that I put into the wet ingredients. And we're just mixing it together. You don't want to over mix it too much, so just trying to get it mixed. So on the edges, as you can see, we're gonna scrape that in, scrape it in, and then we mix again. Sorry about the different lighting. It's because where the plug is, I have to go inside, and I do not have an extension as yet. Okay, so I got some light from my flash. It's a bit too thick, guys, so I'm going to add some more milk to thin it out just a little bit more. So I just add the rest of milk that I had in the box to thin it out a little. So that is it, guys. We're gonna stay tuned until we add it in the pot. Okay, so the pot is greased, as you know, so I'm gonna be adding the cake mix into the pan now. the cake is in the process of baking, so just stay tuned until we check on it. You'll see the progress. Okay guys, so check in. We're going to check on the progress of the cake. So you have to be careful now because it's very hot. Alright, come up my cameraman. Okay. So it's the progress of the cake so far. The top has it's not wet anymore, so we're making a bit of progress. It's formed out. Okay, come and show her the cake, Peter.
This is the cake, Miss Kelly.
Okay guys, so just took it off the fire, so it's very hot. Just took it off the coal stove, as you can see. So for the persons who didn't know that you can bake on a coal fire, well, this is your testimony that it can be baked on a coal stove. You can bake anything on a coal stove. You just have to have the right equipment to work with the fire, because you know the fire is uneven. It's not like an oven where the fire is even and the heat is evenly distributed. On the coal stove, it's kind of hit and miss. So thick pots like these, Dutch pots, will make perfectly to bake your cakes and stuff. So like I said, this is the cake. Just took it off. It's resting now, so hopefully it doesn't stick. So I'm gonna attempt to take it out when it's cooled down and let you guys see and slice into it so that you guys can see that it is perfectly baked. So just stay tuned until I cut it and you guys will see. Yes guys, so this is the finished product of the cake. I told you that when I get it out of the pot I would show you guys. So I took it out of the pot and it didn't stick nor anything. So you need to butter your pot very well guys and lightly flour it so that it would come out and not stick, because you have to use a pot. If you're using a coal stove, you have to use a Dutch pot and to bake your cakes. If you're baking chicken, you can use your regular foil pan, you know, and you turn it as you go along. Make sure you keep checking it. But as for the cake now, the Dutch pot works miracles. So here is it. I'm going to cut into it into a minute, so you will see the inside in a minute. Okay guys, so cutting into the cake now. So you can, as you can see, it's the same cake. Cutting inside of it now. Cutting into it. Okay guys, you have to bear with me because my cameraman is not here right now, so I am the one who is holding the camera and trying to give you a good view at the same time. So here it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. As you can see, stove, coal stove. This made the magic happen. Coal stove, I have two of them. This is one and this is the other one. So this is what made this cake